Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Fenaqua and we are here playing Factorio today. Brand new game for the channel, very similar to stuff that we have played before though. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I have enjoyed it so far. And I'm going to start playing and then we will talk more about what we're doing as we go on. So this is a two-dimensional factory building game. Basically it's all about automation and crafting, and the goal of our trip, our stay in this world, is to launch a rocket into space. And we're starting very similar to Minecraft. We are punching some trees. We're not punching them, I guess we're like poking them with a tool of some kind. I don't actually have any tools, so I don't know what I'm using, but it's something. So yeah, I think I have enough wood now. I'm going to go and get some... Do I have iron? There's iron over here, and I think that's iron over there. We'll go and get that. I looked at a few worlds, and this one seemed the most interesting. I got lots of water around. It's going to make some barriers. It's going to make building a challenge. It's not just going to be in a straight line. So let's go ahead and plunk this guy right there. Seems okay. And we'll plunk this guy right in front of it. Put half of the coal, or half of the wood, and oops, I can just control click that into there, which is something that I remembered I could do this time. And let's run below this thing and grab some coal while that's happening. Basically we are just setting up our furnaces. This is going to take a bit, so I actually want to get the first tool that I can make. This is my crafting menu. I'll look at that more in a second. I really just want to get some of this done. So yeah, we're going to look under our production menu and our iron axe, and we'll just go ahead and make one of those. We shouldn't really need any more than that. We're not going to be hand mining too much. It's not like we go around and this is what we do. This is just what we have to do because we haven't built any machines yet. So I think I'm going to get like 20 coal. You can see it's saying I have +1 coal every time the bar on the bottom of the screen fills up. And the little number next to it is how many total I have. So I have 9 coal now. Means you don't have to count. It's kind of nice. Just little things like that. This game is very similar to modded Minecraft. If you've ever played any of those kitchen sink mods, anything like FTV Infinity, even like the ones like Agrarian Skies, anything like that, Sky Factory, very similar. It's all of my favorite parts of that. So I've been digging this game. I want to say, oh, there's 20. That's fine for now. And let's go ahead and power these some more. There's still got some stuff in them. We'll go ahead and chop down a couple trees while we wait for that. Yeah, it's just all about moving stuff around, logistic systems, and how you're going to power devices, and I think that's fine. We'll just go ahead and replace these guys, and we'll take that out, and that should be enough. Oh, I need some stone. Where do I have stone? I think, is that stone there? It's very dark. Oh, that's stone, right? No, that's copper. I have a lot of copper. I'm not going to need to worry about copper. Is that stone? No, that's iron. It's very dark. And the mini-map is very mini. That should be stone right there, and that is iron, so I'm glad I didn't run out that way. So yeah, we're going to have to run out there and get stone. In every game I've played, the stone has been fairly far away, which is fine because you don't need it for too much. It is very much not super necessary. The only thing you really need it for is walls and the different smelters. You need various forms of stone. So how much do I need for each furnace? 5? So let's go at like 15, 20. 20. We'll do 20 again. That seemed like it worked before. And that should be enough to get us going. And actually, let me look at this. We do have enough for some burners, burner mining drills. No, oh yeah, that's why we needed it. Because to make the burner drill, you need a furnace. And all I'm gonna do here is set these up like this, facing each other. So you can see they have little arrows on them, and when I hit Alt, you can actually see the detailed view. Let's just go ahead and put one in there to get the process started. They're going to feed into each other now, and they're mining coal, so they're going to keep each other stocked with coal. and then every now and then I can run past and grab some from them. And I'm going to control click to take all the iron. I keep right clicking by accident. I mean to left click. So we have a lot of iron now. That's good. And how much coal is still in these guys? 7, 5. That'll be good for a little bit longer. Alright, let's go ahead and grab ourselves 10, 15 more stone. And yeah, this episode is basically going to be about running around and getting resources by hand. And then by next episode, we should be well on our way to actually automating everything. And you can see I've explored a little bit, so we have a little bit more of the map showing now. You can actually automate that too by getting radar dishes. Everything can be automated, basically. I don't think there's anything that cannot be automated in this game, except for maybe moving your own character around. But even then, I'm sure if you got fancy enough with trains, you could do it. 15, that should be good for now. And we will go ahead and actually make a burner mining drill and set that up on this. Make ourselves a couple of wooden chests, just because we'll need them. And this will now mine us some stone. And we'll just go ahead and throw, like, I don't know, I feel like 10 is a good number. And that'll just get us a little bit of stone over time. Now let's come back up here. These trees eventually are going to go away. It is a good thing. So there is a pollution aspect to this game. This game isn't all about just automating either. There are enemies. There are little monsters, the locals, the aliens, I suppose, that we've landed on this planet, and now there's aliens that want to attack us. I don't know how exactly that works, but good, got lots of that, and that's just stone. So let's make ourselves another burner drill and a stone furnace. Do that there, and the furnace can go there. We'll go ahead and come down here and we'll grab ourselves some of the coal that's in these guys. So we got 32 now. Put that in there. Put that there. Oops. Let's put that there. Still got a few left in that one, and good, just in time. Let's maybe grab a few more out of these, because I'm control clicking to take half of the stack that's in here, so I can do that again. I can do it a couple times, just so that way it doesn't run out. I could control left click, and that would take everything from there, but if I take everything from both of these and they both run out before they populate the other one with coal, it leads to a little bit of bad times, because they will run out, and then I need to go put wood back in them. There you go, that should be good for the next little bit. And we'll just take everything out of these, because these don't need to have anything, they're just there, so that way I can get it. Alright, so we're looking pretty good so far. I'm going to want to make a lab, which will need some copper as well. You can see it gives me the 3 things that I'll need there: the electronic circuits, the iron gear wheel, and the transport belt. And then below that it shows the total raw. So if I had the total raw ingredients, it would actually craft the intermediate steps for me, which is fine at this point. We don't really need to get super fancy with our crafting setup. When that really becomes a problem is when you automate your crafting. You need to create the intermediary steps in the factories before you can actually create the final product. And we're going to control half click. Should probably put my iron drills here, but whatever. This is fine. And we'll just control click. And then let's go ahead and make a couple more of these guys, and pretty soon we're going to want to start looking at where we're going to set up our actual setups, because it's not just going to look like this. We're actually going to have our drills pipe or belt, really. We're going to use logistics belts to pipe those materials to our smelting array. We're going to have different areas of the base specifically for smelting. Maybe we'll have our smelting over here, and our mines will be on the deposits. Then we can have our factories down here or something. Actually, I might do smelting in here. That feels right. Anyway, this is the copper. So we're going to set up our drills. Boop, boop. And then a couple of these guys right on top of those. You know what, let's do... There's no really way to split the stack as far as I can see. Like, double splits, you know, like I can't split it and then keep it separated. I would probably have to, oh, you know what I would have to do? I know why I can't do it. If I go to options and other, there's an option to automatically sort. Yeah, keep player sorted. I think if I unclick that, I could actually do like that. But I actually don't mind. I like having it sorted. Keeps me in the right state of mind. So let's go ahead and put that back on. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we have these guys now. A couple of plates. Do I have enough? No, I need 15 plates to make a lab. And then I'm also going to need stuff to make the science packs, which is going to take more copper, which is fine. Let's go ahead and grab some more of our coal that's down here. It's probably going to be more than ready. Half clicks, a couple of half clicks. And we're going to need some more coal in that copper facility. Copper is not something I'm going to need in the early game. There's a definitive, not definitive, but there's a definite. Just throw that in there too, why not? Definite, there's a tech tree that you can see here, and it goes basically from automation, which is the first thing, it's the most basic thing, all the way down to building a rocket silo. You know, and then you have to actually build the rocket silo and launch the rockets. That takes a lot of science. I've never gotten that far. It should tell you something. I have, you know, how much time in this game, and 50 hours, 60 hours now, and I haven't actually beaten it. In all fairness, I haven't actually tried that hard. I've played 2 different worlds, and I really just like kind of figuring out how to get everything sorted, and having the goal is, there we go, let's make just one of them for now. Having the goal is nice and all, but I really like the management of the things. And we'll also go ahead and make, I don't know, however many science packs that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sure. This one's going to take 10, so that's actually perfect. And we will need power too for this guy, so we should also get on that. For that, we're going to need a steam engine and some boilers. Let's make a few of those and a few of these, and I'm also going to need one of these offshore pumps. So I should just need whatever I have here. Should be fine. Go ahead and make that. So you can see the process can, if you craft everything, there's a truck outside. If you craft everything by hand, things can take a long while. So what we're going to want to do is get our automation going, which is going to be awesome. I'm going to go ahead and put our labs up here. I usually only roll with like 4 labs at a time. Although I may expand that as we actually progress further down the tree than I am used to. Also, where do I want to put my... Oh, there's a lot of trees in here. I can't wait till the flamethrower comes along and I can annihilate these trees. Right here, I think, is going to feel right to me. Let's put that right there. Boom. And now it gives me the option to actually research something. I'm going to say, obviously, this one, because it's really the first thing that we can't... Well, no, I guess there's different trees you can go down. But automation, I think, is going to be number 1. I don't really need too much of these. Optics will be nice, having lights. You know, walls, turrets are cool, but we actually have some time before the biters, the aliens here, that's what they're called, the biters, are too interested in biting our faces off. As long as we stay in this protected area, when we branch out a little bit, when the pollution starts to expand out of here, then we'll have an issue. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our... Oh, we have stone right here. Oh, hello. Well, that's fine. I'm going to put... I think down here is going to be good. So that's like that. Go ahead and put these like this. And then these guys go right there. And I think I have some coal up here, which I'm eventually going to mine and pipe over here to feed these guys. Because what we have to do to actually get power to these steam engines is make steam. So we have the water pump here. The offshore pump is pumping water. And then it goes into the boilers, and I'm just going to go ahead and grab some coal. We're going to put some coal in there, and that's going to heat the water and going to go into the steam engines to make power. What I'm also going to need is some power lines. I can make 4 of those right now, which is why I didn't want to use the wood to power that. And these need some more coal, I guess. That's fine, I should have plenty of coal. I'm just going to go ahead and take all the coal. And yeah, they're going to be good. So these are still okay. Let's just put a few into there. Few into there, and then like 15 into each of these should be great. Keep my iron chugging along. Just grab whatever's left in there. And I think these should still be good. 7, I could use a little bit more. Click. I'm like clicking and it's moving the dealie around. And okay, so we shouldn't need too much actual coal here. These are pretty efficient, all things considered. We'll just go ahead and put most of it into the first one. And the water is not getting quite hot enough yet. The first ones are going to activate more. The more steam engines we use, the more power we're going to, or the more coal we're going to need. And then all I have to do for power lines is place it down, and then click, and then I can actually drag and click, and that'll place it down at the longest range that it can get. All right, there we go. So that's powered. Now we just need to shove our science packs in there, and it's going to slowly do levels of research. And if we look in here, it says times 10. That means it has to go through 10 research units. So if we add more labs, this would go faster. You know, or we could just do 1 and that would be fine. It would just be kind of slow. Alright, so basically what we want to look for in these steam engines on the right side is the temperature. The temperature should be 100 degrees Celsius for optimal efficiency. I'm probably going to move this maybe up here later on when I actually go ahead and make power, and then you'll be able to see the sides. I can't rotate it, that's okay. The sides will actually glow when it's actually on. Looks like this is not. You can actually see here. This isn't going down, whereas this one is. So that's not on. So it could be getting hotter if it really wanted to, but I think it's just saying, nah, it's fine. Alright, so that's fine. And we're generating more than enough power than we need. You can see our production is 60 kilowatts. Satisfaction is maxed out. And there's so much more. And if you look on here too, the available performance is almost maxed, which is fine considering we're barely using any power right now. Alright, so what else can we build now? Basically, we actually are going to be looking at making these electric mining drills, and that's going to take more power. It's going to take 90 kilowatts each. So we'll need to expand our power as well fairly soon. And then beyond that, just making our furnace setups. Oh, hello! Automation is researched, so that means we can make our first factory and long-handed inserters, which will be good for when we need to reach across belts to pick stuff up. Next up, I feel like I kind of want to go for the flamethrowers pretty soon. Steel processing tool belts is going to be way too advanced for us right now. That takes green science. Steel is pretty solid. Filter inserters. I don't need filter inserters. You know what? Let's go for logistics, because that'll get us the different belt types, the splitters and the underground belts, optics, and then probably military. So we'll start there. Right, and then let's go ahead and check up on our stone. We'll probably want to grab some coal on our way. Grab everything on our way, because it's pretty much hits all of the bases. Boop, boop. Just run over to our stone. And this should be the last time I need to come out here for a little while, because this should have plenty of stone in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And we'll just go ahead and shove 46 coal into there and take all of the stone. 128 stone. That's going to be great. So basically, I want to set up 6 furnaces for each of, or 12 furnaces, I should say. I'm sorry. I want to set up 12 furnaces for each of the types of ore that we're going to need to smelt, which would be the steel, the iron, and the copper. Now that I look at this, I don't really want to chop all this down right now, so I'm probably going to actually make the smelting setup over here. I'm just going to plan it out with you guys right now, and then we'll build it in the next episode, because we are starting to run out of time. Oh, is this all trees too? This is all trees. Alright, so I'm looking at the map, and I was seeing it wrong. I was actually seeing it's like this being the foresty area, but this is all super foresty, this is all super foresty, and then this is clear up here. So maybe what I'll do actually is I'm going to run up this way. That's pretty far from our area though. Maybe if we go south. If we go south, we're kind of in the open. That's the only thing. But I could maybe block this off with walls and walls here, and then this could be my base in this whole area. Then when I get the flamethrower, I can really just demolish these trees. The trees are going to be good though in a way, because it's going to mean that I can, and while I'm talking, I'm going to actually make some of these items that we're going to need. So I said, how many of these do we need? I don't know, I'll just click on a whole bunch. And then, alright, that's going to be plenty. We'll just get 24, just so we're nice and even with what we want to build. The trees are actually going to mitigate the pollution. Okay, so you can see the red. I am actually producing pollution because I'm using the burners and the steam engine that's over here. You can see I'm toggling it on and off. The flashing areas are the expansion of the pollution. That's where it's going now. And then just the red is where it is. It's eventually going to get super red in here, really easy to see. It's kind of hard for me because I'm colorblind. It's red on green. That's really rough on me. So the toggling is definitely helpful for me. But yeah, we're gonna see that it expands, and when it goes over a biter nest, then it's gonna start sending bad guys at me. So this actually looks perfect. Let's go ahead and just mock up one of these guys here, because we have a little bit of time. So basically what I'm gonna do is do six furnaces per row. So, and then 2 with spaces for these guys in the middle to power the inserters that I'm going to use. And then we're going to leave 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, and then do this again. Oops, I was in the way. So 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, and then there. And then the same deal. This is going to leave enough room for the logistics belt that I'm going to make in the middle, the inserters on the sides, and then enough power in here to power everything, which is going to be great. So yeah, I can't wait to get started. We're going to have to make a lot of belts, so I'm going to go ahead and in between this episode and the next, take a little bit of time off camera and just collect up the resources that we'll need so we're not waiting around. But thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you in the next episode. Leave a comment with any questions that you have. Say hello, say that you're here, and I cannot wait to see you in the next episode. Have a great, awesome day. Bye-bye.